I'm now going to demonstrate the new and improved Campaigns module in Luxor CRM. This new module is an essential tool for the everyday marketer. With Luxor CRM in place, your marketing team can create, time, and evaluate the success of every campaign you send to your target audience. To begin, you go into the Campaigns module, and the first step is to produce a target list. Now, target lists are similar to creating views in Luxor CRM in that you simply set up the conditions through which Luxor will filter through your database and produce a list of individuals who meet those conditions. It's important to note that the target lists are dynamic, not static, meaning that as you update your Luxor database, these lists will automatically update themselves as well to include all new leads and contacts that meet these preset conditions. To create a target list, you simply click on Add New and give the target list a name. Now for this demonstration, I would like to show you how to create a campaign for my company newsletter. So what I'd like to do is produce a target list that includes all the contacts and leads that I'm going to send the newsletter to. So we'll call it Newsletter Leads and Contacts. Now for campaigns, you have the option to send it to only leads, only contacts, or a combination of the two. So for my demonstration, I'm going to select the leads and contacts option. You then have to select the conditions through which Luxor will filter through your contacts and leads. So for my contacts, I want to know that they have not opted out of my newsletter and that their email address is not blank. And I'm going to set up the same condition for my leads. So they haven't opted out of my newsletter and their email address is not blank. Click Save and Close, and my new target list is ready to be used for any campaign. The next step is to click on Add New Campaign and provide that campaign with a name. So I'm going to call it My Company Newsletter. And the description is really used for sharing in your organization. So if another individual wants to know what exactly is included in the campaign, they don't have to actually read through the content, but instead they can refer to your brief description, which shows just jot notes of what's included. So for my company newsletter, I'm going to include interesting articles, new features, company updates, and social media accounts. Click Save, and now you'll see the related items to your campaign. So you have campaign issues, appointments, to-dos, activities, and attachments. Campaign issues are similar to the concept of magazine issues. So for a magazine, you can have a January issue, February issue, March issue, and so forth. But for my company newsletter, I'm going to have 4 issues: winter, spring, summer, and fall. But of course, you can produce as many as you want using Luxor CRM. You simply click on the plus sign to add a new campaign issue, and I'm going to show you how to produce the winter newsletter. Then you have to select the target list. So I'm going to select that previously created target list for my newsletter, leads, and contacts. Now once I click Save, you'll notice the stats section at the bottom includes members, open, opt-out, and undeliverable. The members is the total number of individuals who are included in that target list and who will consequently receive my campaign issue. Open, opt-out, and undeliverable we'll get to in a little bit. Now there are 4 intricate steps included when producing a campaign issue: design, link management, tracking opens, and scheduling. The first step is design. And similar to producing an email template in Luxor, you can include any images, any content, you can format it, you can include hyperlinks, and so forth. Now for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just going to simply copy and paste source code that I previously created a newsletter for, and it will populate it for me. So you'll see I have a newsletter banner, an interesting article, I also have some feature releases, and as well as my links to my social media accounts. I click Save and Close, and my first step is now completed. The second step is link management. Now Luxor will automatically sort through the content and pull out all of the links that you included. This allows for you to select the links that you would then like to track people who actually click through on these links to see, of course, how engaged your contacts and leads are within your content. So for the purpose of this newsletter, I want to know who's actually clicking to my website, who's going to send me an email, who's clicking on my YouTube videos, and of course, who's going to connect with me on my social media accounts. You'll see to the far right, you now have activity type. Now for each individual link, you can have Luxor automatically produce an activity against the contact record of the individual who selects the link, which is really powerful for being able to further target that individual in the future. Now, once I've selected the links that I'd like to track, I click Save and Close, and my second step is now complete. The third step is to track opens. Now, in order for Luxor to be able to track how many individuals successfully open this email campaign, I need to have included at least one image within the email content. This is because email servers now require you to click download images before seeing all of the email's content. Now, once that individual clicks download images, Luxor will produce one open. And that's how Luxor is able to see how many actual individuals and, of course, keep track of how many people are engaging in content. Once you click on Track Email Opening, Luxor will produce all images that were found within the content. It doesn't matter which one you select. As long as you select one, you're able to track opens. Click Save and Close, and your third step is now complete. The fourth and final step is scheduling, and this is the set it and forget it function of Luxor. Marketers who have a very busy day and of course have to produce so many different tasks, this is going to be your best feature. You're able to select the date, so let's say March 24th, and the time, let's say 2 p.m., that Luxor will automatically send out this email campaign for you. That way, you don't have to worry about going back into the system on March 24th at 2 p.m. and sending it out, and instead, Luxor becomes your marketing automation machine. Now, this is how you go through the process of creating a campaign issue. Now, stay tuned for my next video, which will show how marketers can use Luxor CRM's Campaigns module to evaluate the success of every campaign you produce. And for more information on this new campaign, visit www.luxorcrm.com.